Yeah, Still Mills, what's the deal, man? I'm heading to the homie house to watch these fights. I'm hella late. But, better late than never. So, that's what we on, man. But peep game, man, we gotta talk about some shit right now. That is this Josh Kelly versus Bakhram Murtazaliev fight. Man, listen, shout out to Josh Kelly in that performance, man. Because I just didn't think that was I didn't think that was gonna happen, man. I think people was I've said it before. I don't think Bakhram Murtazaliev is this unbeatable demon, but he's a scary dude. He's definitely, because even in that fight, he scored a knockdown after getting dominated. He's a scary dude. What we saw him do to Tim Tszyu was scary. That's really the only footage that there's out there available of him. That everybody's, that's how everybody came to really know who this motherfucker was, because he was an underdog going into that fight. So he's scary. But even in that fight, I was just like, Tim Tszyu was giving him the opportunity to land these shots because he's planting his feet and he's stepping to him, and I don't think he respects him. In his heart of hearts, I got bigger fish to fry. This is a fight. This is a bounce back fight for me, and and it sealed his doom. So I was never I'm still not a believer in. I was never this believer in Murtazaliev. Like he was just. I don't think he's unbeatable. But I damn sure didn't think Josh Kelly was going to be able to do it. This is a Josh Kelly who, with all that movement, all that fleet-footedness, wasn't able to keep Avanesian off of him at welterweight. So we like, yo, I already know what Murtazaliev is about to do to this man. What are you talking about? So, good win, man. I'm gonna be real, man. I only gave Murtazaliev legitimately 2 rounds. The first round I think was a swing round. He landed that big right, right hand, off a counter shot. But I think both of them were flurrying, both of them were landing. So I don't think it was a round that that was clear as day. The other opponent, if you gave it to whoever fighter you gave that round to, it's not a bad decision. You did, because those are swing rounds. But from rounds 2 till 9, it was all Josh Kelly. It was all Josh Kelly, man. I wasn't expecting this type of performance, man. I really wasn't. And the fact that he signed a fight before he even got in the ring, that right there kind of had me thinking, like, damn, man, this motherfucker this nigga is confident as a motherfucker. It's like, I'm about to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm winning this fight. So I'm like, all right, well, okay, cool. I didn't think he was going to be able to do it, but he did it, man. That dude's mobility had Murtazaliev. It didn't have him puzzled or nothing like that, but it did keep him off balance for the entirety of the fight. He was never able to. And I think the biggest issue with that was, one, his timing. That dude ain't fought since the October before last. He ain't fought since 2024. October 2024, when he knocked out Tim Tszyu. So he ain't fought since then. And he didn't really have success. Like, he wasn't really closing the distance with the jab like that, man. He was looking for big shots. He was trying for big shots. He was never stepping in behind the jab. It was either a straight or a hook or a little, a jab, like a flick jab, like a jab that he's not committing to, not a jab that he could snap your head back with it, step in behind it. It wasn't that type of jab. It was a throwaway jab. And not Murtazaliev, but Josh Kelly just kept him off balance the entirety of the fight, man. That dude's mobility, his defense, his durability, because he got dropped as well. His durability, that was a great performance. But I want to say this, man. What he did in that, I forget what, it had to be like a minute left, either a minute to under a minute left in the round. At the 12th round, he just had this rally where he just let go of like a 6-punch combination, and Murtazaliev wasn't able to answer him because the hand speed was too much for him. And it was, he was matadoring the nigga and all that, man, getting up under the hooks and spinning them and everything. This is what I mean by creating instincts, man. He could have been in a position where he could have pushed Murtazaliev back. He could have been in that position. Why? Because he was jabbing him all night. His foot, his mobility just really kept him off balance. His hand speed was too much for him. The counter punching was there. The left hook. You know, you're splitting the guard with the uppercut. You dig and it was, you know, lead uppercuts and uppercuts thrown from a distance where you couldn't get maximum leverage on it, but just, you know, it was flashy. It was flashy. He was just really outmaneuvering this dude, man. And I didn't expect him to get dropped. I didn't expect him to be able to drop Murtazalia. That shit blew me. That shit blew me. And even what I noticed was, I think going into the second round, he had a blemish on the bridge of his nose. I'm like, yo, this dude is already blemished. What the fuck is going on here? But, yeah, man, I wasn't expecting the performance that he put on, man. I really wasn't. I really wasn't, man. But, you know, the fleet-footedness and everything is dope. Like, just the movement, the fluidity in your movement, your mobility. You know, you getting up under shots, and that, like, he was doing. You know, he was rapping. He wasn't overly rapping like how Caleb Plant did David Benavidez. He'd wrap him up, and just spin out. He'd wrap him up and spin out, or just, you know. But he wasn't relying on him wrapping up to hold Bakram's forward aggression. It was, I'm gonna wrap you up. I'm not about to sit here and wrestle and tussle with you because I'm outmaneuvering you as well. You dig? I'm not just circling the perimeter of the ring. I can pivot, I can shift, I can cut angles. Even if I'm not punching off of the angles, I can cut the angles and just force you to reset. And that's really all I need. And that's what he did. So it was no reason for him to sit there and wrap up for the entirety of the fight. It was really a smart game plan, man. Just, you know, finding a way to muffle that man's offense, man. Punishing him every time he got to, you know, let go of a shot with commitment. It was really good work from Josh Kelly in there, man. I'm real life surprised. Man. But I just really, when you are getting booed in your hometown, people really need to be cognizant of that, man. People are here to see action. Yeah, you want to protect yourself. You don't want to run the risk of you losing the fight. When you're dominating the fight and you get hit with some dumb shit and get knocked out, I understand it, but you do not want to be that nigga. You don't want to be that nigga where, you know, motherfuckers is booing you in your own hometown, bro. It's like, that was like the Brian Norman and Devin Haney fight. Devin Haney could have stepped into his punches and he could have turned it up on Brian Norman Jr. Instead, he wanted to, you know, circle the perimeter of the ring. He just wanted to stay on the outside and look to work behind his straight shots and counter punch and everything, and just take a minimalist approach to the fight. And it's like, dog, come on. You can put punches together. Your reflexes are proven to be sharper than his are. So which means you can protect yourself in those close quarters, because this dude is going to, you know, the type of shots that he's going to set up, you're going to see coming a mile away. So you'll be able to defend yourself from him. Motherfuckers don't want to do that shit, man. Niggas just want to stay from the outside, man. It's dope. Like, the mobility of it is dope, man. The fluid movement is dope, man. But use that to your advantage. When you're that much sharper than somebody, man, bet. Now you can step in behind the shot and go to work. You step in behind the shot and go to work. When he let go of that combination, Murtazalia had no answer for that. No response. No response. So why not continue to do that? Why not continue to do that? You aren't in any danger. Be spontaneous with it. I'm not saying every time you counter them, you plant your feet and you let go of 3 and 4 punch combinations. I'm not saying that, man, but you can engage a whole hell of a lot more than you do. I'm telling you, man. Like that shit was beautiful. It was beautiful movement. But when you fight somebody who is not going to allow you to tap dance like that, it's going to be problems. You have to understand. You have to develop instincts in the pocket. You have to develop instincts in the pocket. Shakur Stevenson is not no puncher, but the way that he was able to protect himself from the Williams Zepeda, that speaks to the caliber of fighter he is. He can fight at all 3 distances. I don't need to have lights out knockout power to get you to respect me. Sharp, astute punches go a long way. If you can't see the shots that I'm landing, how are you going to? Naturally, you're going to shell up. Y'all have to develop those instincts, man. Y'all have to develop those instincts. You are not going to be able to stay away from everybody. And as we saw with Josh Kelly, he got knocked out by a welterweight. Now, I've always said there was a cut on that, like on that, on the back of that man's head. It was a really bad gash. So, you had a dude who was able to get to him, in that regard, in a David Avedisian. But what happened now that you up there, bro? You're not going to be able to stay away from no Virgil like that, man. So you have to develop instincts in the now. That is imperative, man. But it was a really good performance by Josh Kelly. I want people to stop using all the, just, that's not the only way to fight. That's not the only way to slickness right there. It's not. It's not. God damn, man. You can engage a little bit more. The way you shoot shine, or not even shoot shine, the way you let go of that combination in the 12th round, you could have did that in multiple times in the fight. And I ain't saying it has to be every round, but it could be every other round or every 2 rounds. Man. But nonetheless, great performance. Great performance. Bakram, shit, man. I don't think you should drop back. I don't think you should drop the fucking welterweight. I definitely don't think that you should do that. You know, nah, bro. You stay your ass right there. You stay right there. You stay active. Why go? You're in between 2 divisions. That ain't really got nothing going on. You may as well stay. All the drama is up there at 154 pounds. Stay your ass right there. It's a lot of fights for you right there. It's a lot of fights for you. Stay right there. Do not jump up. Do not go down. That shit is pointless. That shit is pointless. That is so unnecessary. It's some serious smoke for you up there. It's some serious smoke. So stay your ass right there, man. But nonetheless, that was a really good performance from Josh Kelly. Bakram, you just need to get back active again, man. It's the same thing with Madrimal. A lot of the shit you was whiffing those shots, those counters you was countering, but the timing of the counter was off, man. That's like, you know, just that slight split second where you can't get a shot off. That shit matters. That shit matters. That 10th of a second. When you slip a shot, you bring the hand over. That shit matters, man. And when you don't, when you rusty like that, it's gonna be that much harder for you to. Oh, this 50 right here. When it's gonna be that much harder for you to land them shits because your timing is off. So, all in all, great performance from Josh Kelly. Really good performance from Josh Kelly, man. I was impressed. So we're going to see what it is that you do on the next outing. We'll see what you do on the next outing, my man. This division is fun. This division is fun. This is a fun division. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Shout out to the 154-pound division. I think this is the crib right here. Yep, I think this is it. Shout out to the 154-pound division. I'm blocked all the way in. Oh, my God. There's so much drama up there. It's so much smoke, man. I can't wait for the next fight, man. I'll get with y'all later. Yo, deuces.